Hello everyone, it's Poet and we're in the Better Than Wolves world today. And what we're going to do, well, we're going to do a lot of stuff and we've got tons and tons and tons of Q&A questions to go through. So I was taking advantage of the saw. I got rid of the hopper that was there with the soul sand thing. I just put a saw down so I could get some wood to finish a few things, and it helped me get 30 axles, just tons of axles. And let's see, where had I put those? I probably put them right in my wooden chest because they look like oak planks. Yeah, gearboxes. I knew I'd put them there. I've got 32 gearboxes, so we can definitely take advantage of that. Could always use more axles, but 30 should be good, right? So what I'm going to do is move our saw from up in there down to here. Now, I know that there is a power loss, so to speak. The further you go from the mill, the fewer pulses there are, or something like that, for mechanical power. I don't care. Let's just take this and take this. Alright, currently this thing is off. I'm going to turn it on because that actually helps me figure out where things are. I'm going to break this. Ugh. Too noisy. Okay, so I can come out of there like I had before. So I can go 3 axles at a time. 1, 2, well, I can't go 3 here. Let me just get my gearboxes ready and put one there. That's right. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. And then I can put another gearbox. How am I gonna do that? Let's just put sand there. I got the soul sand from my filter still. Whoops. Uh-oh. Nope, I don't want to. I meant to click it with an empty hand. Like that. Okay, so now it's going down into there. Let's go down. And should we start it already? Is it already time? I didn't plan on getting the Q&A going, but before I do, let me just tell you guys I've been doing another series. That's my my Red Cube series. Just started. If you haven't checked it out yet, you definitely should, because I think it's going to be absolutely hilarious. There's no mods or anything to it, but same old humor and that kind of stop getting stuck. Same old humor, and you get to see me basically fail miserably at survival, so that should be good. And I mean, if you're the Redstone type, and maybe if you're watching this series you are, that'll be definitely the place to go watch more of that, because I'm gonna in a vanilla Minecraft experience, that's really where you can open up and start doing more projects like that. So hopefully more in the future with that series. I'm really excited about it. I love my little intro that I made for it. I'm pretty proud of it. Okay, let's dig. I gotta dig this out because otherwise I'm gonna be stuck. 1, 2. I can put another gearbox. Okay, and then I can place one there. Now I have to go back up. So hey, this is working out pretty good. Yep. This is working pretty good. But anyway, yeah, that Red Cube series for me is very fun, so can't wait to do more of that. Let's see. I want 1, 2, 3, and then a gearbox here. Okay, there we go. One like that, and then I can place my saw. And yes, I know I can place this thing vertically, but I just find it easier just even to eyeball it, to put the wood on the ground right in front of it, as opposed to having to put the wood on top of it and then the pieces fly out everywhere. This just makes it a little bit neater, a little bit more compact. I like this way, so that's the way I'm gonna do it. Let's test it out. See if it works. It's a tiny bit slower than it is when you're right up inside there, but perfectly fine to me. And as someone mentioned a few videos ago, not a few comments ago, yes, you can make the popcorn into further popcorn. Ouch! Don't get too close to that saw blade. Alright, so the other thing that I was going to do in this episode, now that I've got the saw done, and actually, let me run back, and this is why I've got to maybe tune the redstone a little bit better. We can put this back. I want to be able to shut this thing off without having to climb all the way. Oh, crap. Well, now I really shut it off because I turned the thing. There we go. Turn off. I want to be able to turn that off without having to climb all the way back up. A nice little switch on the side or something would be beautiful. So I'm going to maybe see. This thing is so small, though, that you almost can't do that. It's funny that I say it's small because it looks huge, but yeah, actually there's like no space to do anything cool inside. So I might actually have to make a second windmill somewhere, or maybe one of those vertical windmills that I had before. So now this thing should be off. Yep, off. Perfect. Okay, so now what we're going to do, it's going to be Q&A time right now because we're going to be doing some menial tasks. So Q&A time, woohoo, yay, dance. I'm going to be digging out this section here a little bit to house the giant day-night sensor. And also what I wanted to do, possibly, and I'm going to grab some corner pieces just for this occasion. I don't have very many, but it's enough. Probably. We're going to be laying out the sides here for the road. So I'll need some more dirt. But let's get on to the very first question because we've got lots of them. This one's from Tyranno, and he asks, do you like reading books? I don't read books as often as I probably should. That's the truth. But I do love reading books. I take pride in collecting some nicer books. But I don't read as much as I used to. Favorite author has always been Michael Crichton. For those of you who don't know, he's the one who wrote the Jurassic Park series and Congo, Andromeda Strain, that kind of thing. I've always loved those books. I think the first one I read of his was Andromeda Strain. But yeah, I do like reading books, so there you go. Next question is from Cole. He says, what do you use to record, edit, and upload? It's a very weighted question, but to record, edit, and upload, I use a number of programs. Ooh, no, I don't want the blocks to go like that. To record, usually I use Fraps for the PC. Oh, cool! It did a nice corner piece. I didn't have to use the corners. I love it. No, not like that. Well, like that? Don't know. I like how it makes kind of a... This is almost a slab, but not. The lighting's kind of glitched, but... Well, I don't mind that at all. I like that. But this piece I'm going to change. Okay, so I use Fraps to record. What I use to record... That's what I use to record on the PC. On the Mac, I use a different program. I use ScreenFlow. That's what it is, not... ScreenFlow. Both are very good programs. I've talked to tech experts in the past, and they kind of confirmed that that is the best. Those are the best options for recording. So there you have it. No, I don't want that. I want it like that. Yes. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Almost could plant flowers along there. I'm gonna have to do something to kind of clean that up. Maybe stairs along it would look nice now. Yeah, maybe. Gonna do something cool with that. That's what I use to record, ScreenFlow and Fraps. To edit, I use Final Cut Pro X for Mac. So that means that everything that I record, even on the PC, I then go on my Mac and edit it down through Final Cut. I just think Final Cut is the easiest and greatest program to use for editing. No questions asked. Really, it is the best. So take it with a grain of salt that there are, like, Sony Vegas is another program that a lot of people use. Stop doing the corner thing. Sony Vegas is a program that a lot of people use, but not me. I use the Final Cut program just because I think that it is the greatest thing since sliced cheese. So there you go. And to upload it, I do have business class internet in the house, so I pay about $200 a month, which, yeah, I know, scream right now. $200 a month is disgusting to pay for internet, but it's what I pay so that I can upload these videos. So basically, I get paid by a talent agency to do these videos, Maker Studios, and a very, very large portion of that money goes towards just paying for the internet to do these videos. So it's not like I'm getting rich off of videos or anything like that. Not by a long shot. And that doesn't include Final Cut. Cost me probably, I don't know what it costs, 200 something dollars. And Fraps costs money. They all cost money. So there you go. It all costs. You don't make money when you're recording videos. It's strictly for the fun of things. It's an interesting hobby to have. Okay, that was a very long-winded question. Let's warp through the others. This one's from Michael. He asks, what is your favorite redstone contraption that you've ever made? I think the very first one that I've ever made, it was an automated wheat farm. Something that simple. I really was so proud of it. It was the first thing that I had ever done. I figured out how to do it all on my own, no tutorials or videos, and that to me was my favorite. Currently, my favorite would be my modification of JL2579's day-night sensor. That to me is just taking advantage of both Minecraft's built-in Redstone features with its glitched kind of, well, it's not really a glitch, but it's kind of taking advantage of the game mechanics, you know, and that kind of thing really, really, really always impresses me, so I like that. That was my favorite. Next question is from Killer Keely, and they ask, if you could create a biome, what would it be like? I think, because this has been requested quite a bit, that I would have like well, see, I don't want to cop out when I'm creating a biome. A lot of people want biomes like the ones with the giant sand, not sand dunes, but what are they called? You know, like a red desert type. I do like that idea too, but more than that, I'd probably like something very unique, like bringing an Aether type biome to the overworld. Maybe something more like the Mushroom biome, where there's a special animal or thing that you can only find on that one biome. I like that kind of idea. Stop placing the corner piece. Gotta figure out, maybe if I okay, down like there. No. Where's a good place to place it? You gotta like hit it right. There's no hope for it. I think it's almost random where it places. Okay, maybe if I go this way. There we go. That's a little bit better. Nope. Yeah, I'd like a unique biome. Maybe with like a blue brick of some kind. A redstone, but like inverse pulse redstone that's blue. You know, something really, really unique but useful. I'd like that kind of Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Don't place the T block. Ugh. Okay. Well, that's as much as I'm going to do with that side, I think. Do I want to come? I don't want to really damage this, so it's kind of set in stone, so to speak. Okay, next question is from Elizabeth Laughs at You, and she asks, what's your favorite song / artist? Oh boy, man, this is gonna date me so bad. You guys know that I'm 27 years old, but really, maybe you don't know that, like, I listen to music that not only a 27-year-old would like, but that a 47-year-old would like. So, um, like I do like the newer stuff, like the dubstep type of stuff, Dead Mouse, and um, I do listen to J-pop and K-pop and all that kind of stuff too. Um, but my favorite, the music that I just groove to, the music that you can put on and just sing as loud as you can, just love it, love it, love it. I got four bands in mind. Jerry Rafferty's song, uh, "Right Down the Line." That song, I just hum to that song all the time. I love it. "Right Down the Line" by Jerry Rafferty. He's the guy who did that Baker Street song with the saxophone that you might have heard of. Anyway, next song that I like is it's from Chicago. It's called "Stronger Every Day." Yeah, "Stronger Every Day." I have to almost sing the lyric to tell you what the song is called because I almost don't know. Um, oh, look at that! I need a corner piece. Good thing I brought some. Aha! There we go. So Chicago, it's a band called Chicago, not the city, and they have a song called "Stronger Every Day," and it's to me my favorite song right now. That is, if you had to ask what my favorite song is, that is it. And other two favorite bands, Journey. Any song they make is just, to me, it's like awesome rock song. Just love it. Pure 80s, 70s, 80s rock. Can't complain about that. And Boston, the band called Boston. 70s rock guitar solos that are crazy. If I want to just rock out, that's what I'd listen to. So there you go. Those are my favorite bands right now. Mostly from the 70s, which I know it dates me, but what can you do? I'm an old soul, as they call it. Let's see. Next question is from Dave Justin, and he asks if you could be any supervillain. That's not what he asked. If you could be any superhero or supervillain, what would it be and why? Now, I've thought about this, and I mean everybody probably thinks about this. What superpower would you want to have? Maybe think about that and tell me in the comments. What superpower would you want to have? Would you be a supervillain or a superhero? Huh? That's the question. Now, for me, I would probably be a superhero. I'm a nice guy. I don't aspire to rule anything or control anything or, be a dominant creature of any kind. So I'd probably be the superhero helping out the little guy. My power, though, could be quite deadly. Quite deadly. Because I've thought about this. The best power you could have, well, the best power that I could have, would be the power to control air, oxygen. You'd be able to create wind. You'd be able to suck the air out of the room. Suffocate someone by the look of them. Air pressure. You'd be able to just crush someone with simple command. The control of air. You have no idea how strong air can actually be. Air pressure, and the ability to live off of it. I mean, it's a very, very important substance to us, and the ability to control that would be quite deadly, quite powerful. So I've always thought, yes, if I could control air, not only could you fly, but you could do so much with it. I've thought about that way too much, haven't I? Okay, so there you go. That's the question. The next one's from the Hallen guy, and he asks, do you have a car? Well, I think I've mentioned in the past that I do collect cars. Yes, I have a car. I definitely do. I've got... Oh, how many do I have? I've got a 1980 Camaro. I've got a 1972 Nova. I've got a 2009 Challenger. I've got a 1977 Corvette. I've got a 1939 Chevy Coupe. I've got a 1978 Caballero Diablo. And I've got three 1952 Chevy pickup trucks. Oh, and I have a Jeep. I have a a Land Rover type vehicle, a Jeep. So there you go. Those are my drivers. I know I have a 1968 Firebird in my garage that my cousin's working on, but it's not really mine. So there you go. Do I have a car? Quite yes. Yes, I do. So there you go. I'm probably forgetting one too. I'd be embarrassed about myself that I forgot one of my things in my hobby, but yes, there you go. Next, then, the last question from NickBoo99. Do you think dragons lived or still live? Now, this is a question that I've actually been asked before, not in this series, but someone's asked me if I had an opinion on it before. And I think no, but with an asterisk. What I mean by that, this is looking pretty good, right? Now I'll have to dig down like 6 or 7 blocks here and then just gut this whole area for my sensor. Why don't I go dress up that thing while I answer this last question? And this will get us out of here. Do I believe in dragons? Is basically what the question asks. I believe, like, if you look at what Mongolia has right now for dinosaurs in the ground, you can basically just walk through their desert and trip over them. They're so frequent. Do I believe that dinosaurs existed? Yeah, of course. Do I think dragons existed? Maybe as dinosaurs. So think about that for a second. We know that dinosaurs existed. And if you think about it, you hold the two up together, they do look very similar. If you were to take the skull of a dinosaur and show someone from medieval times or from ancient China and ask them what it is, without a doubt, they would tell you it's a dragon. What's a dinosaur? Dinosaurs don't even exist, but dragons do to them. So, did dragons exist? No, I don't believe that they did. Did dinosaurs exist? Yes, of course. And I think that people probably mistook the two. Now, people often then say, well, what about the alleged reports of sightings of dinosaurs and dragons back then? Well, that's a story for another time. I mean, is it possible that those things existed with humans? Ooh, getting kind of controversial, that's for sure. I think that anything's possible in this strange world that we live in. So, yeah, it is possible. I'll give you that much. This is going to cause me some grief, isn't it? But there you go. That hopefully answered the question. I know what I'm going to do. Whoa. Yeah, I'll do this. Just go this way, because this has to be a block there. And then I will put dirt. Bear with me, we're done the video. This will go down this way. More dirt. And redstone that I lost. Oh, I'm not going to have enough. I'm one short. But that'll link up, basically. And hopefully... Oh, no, that won't be able to. No! I'll have to go up and then this way. 2 more pieces I need. Anyway, thank you for watching. Ask your questions on YouTube. I've thought about it. Asking them on Twitter, I get so many Twitter comments, and it's so hard to scroll through them. It's better to ask on YouTube. So ask on YouTube your Q&A question. Be sure to put the hashtag PoetQA so that I know it's a question for the show. And I'll be very happy to answer it for you. Thank you very much for watching. See you later.